Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Firefist channel. Today is a rather special day because it's time for my room tour. Happy 1 year anniversary to Firefist channel right here, and thank you all for staying here for so long, especially my first subscriber to this 1 year point. I hope you have all been enjoying the video so far, and without further ado, let's go on to the room tour. Right, now starting with our room tour, I thought I'll start with the more boring parts first before we get to the climax. So over here we have my desk and my bed right here. So yeah, nothing much interesting other than this spare parts section right there. But this is the computer or laptop I usually use to edit my videos. So yeah, that's where all the magic happens. There's the new mic that I recently got, the mono one. I kind of like put an Insta story on it on my Instagram. So if any of you haven't followed it, it's called Firefist _Kai, so follow it wherever you want to. So yeah, and this is some of my personal belongings. That's my Canon GX7 right there, one of my cameras. Yeah, that's my old one actually. So right now I'm actually using a Sony one, which is pretty good for editing as well. But yeah, so over there we also have some metal cans from the Japanese convenience store that I went that day. Check out my Instagram if you haven't seen it as well. And this is the spare parts section, which most of you are pretty much, I think, more interested in, I would say. So this is interesting just because, yeah, I have a wide variety of spare parts right there from different sets and just from Bricklink over the years, I think. These are mostly new parts from, say, sorting out new sets I reviewed these days. And that stack of like base plates for minifigures right there is from yesterday after I rearranged things, so you will know more about it later on. These are just some minifigures that I haven't put in the shelves, except for the left one, of course, which is my sick pick, Firefist car, yeah. Anyways, that's my wallet, and that's my other iPhone 7 phone right there, my spectacles, etc, etc. Behind there, there's more spare parts with some plates, some boats, trees from older sets, and yeah, it is what it is. So usually when I customize figures on Instagram, I use the parts from this section right here. You can see there's quite a bit of like minifigure heads right there. Yeah, pretty amazing, I would say. I use this section quite a lot for, say, when I want to build a mini mock or when I want to build custom figures. So yeah. Anyways, moving on from that, yeah, that's my phone right there being charged. And those are some old sets that I already reviewed. Down there we have Diagon Alley, which is all the way below. And of course the Diagon Alley freaky brick hits that I recently reviewed as well. Check out the video. It'll be in the link above, I'm guessing. So yeah. And that's kind of it for this section right here. That's my bed right there, nothing much special to look at, so I won't show my pillows, but yeah, that's some plushies of mine. Then my mom won over from the arcade, I think. She's quite an arcade eccentric, so she does that often. And that's my neck pillows. Nothing much special right there, as I said. And now, on to the more special parts of my room. Yeah, this is the massive Lego collection of mine that all of you probably usually see on my Instagram if you follow it, so yeah.
A few moments later.
For my main collection right here, we have, yeah, the first upper section right there with the display cases over there. And of course my Harry Potter section, as long as you exclude the Monkey Kids sets over there. So starting off with the right over there, we have the main Hogwarts display. So these sets are basically the complete Hogwarts castle so far. All 4 parts are over here. And yeah, they are absolutely beautiful. Every day I wake up, I look at this and it just makes me happy. But other than that, we have some small sets as well, such as Classroom right here, the Aragorn's Lair, the Graveyard set as well, and even the brick hits. All in all, very nice display as you can see over here. And also nothing much to talk about because like, I think I went through this in my Instagram and also like in some other videos as well, so I'm just not gonna go through it. But I do want to mention that, yeah, this is actually one of my custom figures, one Dark Good Splasher that I have posted on Instagram, so do check it out because like I've started a new like customized series for Harry Potter, and I would really appreciate it if y'all could show some support. So yeah. And then moving on from that, we also have, of course, the Warrior Mech right there from last year. So this set is always quite special to me just because it kick-started the process of going above and beyond. So what I mean by this is, at one point, I think in June last year, this was my most expensive set, and then it just went like kasplooey into the beyond, just because like everything I bought after that was actually, it actually made this set into the 4th most expensive, I think, right now. So yeah, so to explain that, the reason why is because behind this fantastic beast sets, there's actually two of a better explanation for that. It's because this Flowerfruit Mountain and that Diagon Alley right there surpasses that set in terms of price right now. So yeah, it went to 4th because of these two sets, and of course 6766, the Rapid River System set, I mean the Village set, which my sister bought me. So yeah. Anyways, going back to the reviewing of this section right here, we have some fantastic beast set. This is from Lego Dimensions, and this is a suitcase that I got in 2018. Pretty nice sets to get, very nice minifigures, and yeah. And then behind we have the Flowerfruit Mountain, which I recently reviewed. Check out the video in the link above if you want to. And at the back we also have Diagon Alley with all 4 buildings there as well. I sweep it time to time to keep it in pristine condition, and it's pretty much in pristine condition right now. And over here we have Hagrid's Hut from 2001, which I've also reviewed back in the past when I just started my channel. So yeah, do know that it might not be so good in terms of reviewing, but yeah, I really like this set just because I got this for $60 sealed, which is dang a good price, I would say. And over here we have some random minifigures ranging from Ron, Hermione, Dumbledore, Dementors, some custom figures, etc. And now, moving on to the more interesting part of things, I would say, with this minifigure display shelf. I thought I'll start with the top first. So these are some of the 2018 like October figures right there, with Infinity War and Harry Potter, some X-Men, and some Wizard of Oz full collection as well. Mangas is at a side as well, protecting some of those advent calendar as builds. And yeah, that's kind of it for the top part. Those are some of the nice collection I actually have, or actually I say rare collection. So yeah. And then over here as well, we have some Harry Potter stuff, ranging from the 1st series to 2nd series. I actually have both the series fully complete. So what you're looking at is both of the series plus some random characters or figures from like the sets, I think. Like Hitler, Snake right there, so yeah. And then going on to the 4th and 5th row, we have more Disney figures right here. So this Disney figures is a combination of some sets, Series 1 and the full of Series 2. Right now Series 1 I'm currently missing like Donald, Minnie, and Buzz Lightyear. Otherwise Mickey and Daisy is actually down below at another minifigure section, just because I feel like it doesn't make sense to include them without their partners. So yeah, they're just down there right now. And then otherwise, moving on towards the right, we also have more minifigure display. So this is another section dedicated to the decorations at the top. So they have like Emmett, the Headless Horseman from Scooby-Doo, and etc. And then moving down, we also have like Star Wars stuff, which is DC stuff, and of course the final section of Avengers, which I'll show you in a bit. So for the first row of Star Wars stuff first, these are mostly from like Clone Wars, I would say, because it includes Prone Crowd, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and a lot of different kinds of clone troopers. My favorite one being the particular Captain Rex right there. Otherwise, we also have like Ahsoka Tano, Ezra Bridger as well, and some bounty hunters like Bosk. I actually really like this row just because of the clone troopers, but the Jedis look very nice as well, especially the Ahsoka Tano I got last year. So yeah. And then moving on to the 2nd and 3rd row, we have some DC figures ranging from Batman Series 1 and Batman Series 2, and of course I think another DC series as well. So yeah, I also included some of the set figures such as Green Arrow over there, which I really like. And honestly, that's kind of it for these 2 rows. And then moving down from there, we also have the newly added Star Wars row right here with the Inferno Squad, some Rebels figures, Sabine Wren, Mandalorian figures as well at the side, and some Jawa figures at the end. So yeah, that's kind of it for this. Otherwise, the last row we also have like Avengers as well, which I'm very proud of that I included, because this is one hell of a beautiful section to include in this, ranging from Falcon over there, to say Rocket Raccoon over there as well. So I tried to include every single officially added Avengers inside the film to this. And honorary wise, I put in Winter Soldier and Black Panther. But yeah, they just look awesome, don't they? Especially the fact whereby I put the original 6 together right there. It is absolutely amazing. And I do feel that I should actually include them in the 4th row instead. But for now, it works for what it is. I kind of categorize them in terms of who's on Team Cap and who's on Team Iron Man. So yeah. And yeah, that's it for the display shelf, I would say, and the first complete row. Without further ado, let's go on to the second row. So to start off with next parts of the collection, I would start off by just rolling this over, sliding this out first. So this is my first row with like Chinese related sets or Chinese team sets such as Monkey Kid and like the Chinese New Year sets. So this is Pixie's food truck right there. And then over here as well we have, say, the Chinese New Year sets from 2020 and 2021. So yeah, in very complete order. Very nice, I would say. It's really quite a beauty to look at from this point of view. And yeah, that's it. And then next on for the second row, we have more Chinese New Year sets such as the regional exclusive from 2019, the dinner set, I mean. A lot of minifigure display collection, I would say, such as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Chima, random figures over there as well. At the back we have a lot of different displays. I can just throw this up for you to see. So yeah, and a lot of CMF as well. And then otherwise, moving on to this end, we have more Chinese New Year sets. This is the Dragon Boat Racing set from 2018 or 19, I think. So yeah. And moving down, we have more collection of sets right here, ranging from Friends, Creator, and of course City. So City sets right here, it's pretty jumbled up, I would say. I kind of just mixed everything together, disregarding whether it's Arctic or Town. So yeah, we have like the Fireman set, one of my first reviews or speed builds on the channel, I think, with a lot of different system figures right there, such as the Mailman. It's kind of still under changing structure, I would say. So I haven't finalized how this is supposed to look like, but currently it's like this for now, I would say. And yeah, just it's not the most organized section of my collection, but it's still pretty nice to look at. Anyways, moving on from that, we have the book over here that I've not reviewed, some empty boxes, Hogwarts Moments over there, which is just for temporary purpose because right now I don't really have a space for it in the Harry Potter section, so it just lies here for now. And also some Mario collection right there. So this Mario collection is pretty much fixed for now. This whole section right here is for Mario, but like, I don't know, I would say it's not much space after building the particle set right there. So maybe someday I would need to dedicate a bigger section for Mario. Currently I just haven't gotten any ideas yet, so yeah, it is what it is. And then down below we have some random sets over here that I have not reviewed. So this is mainly just a storage section for now, so hopefully I'll get to building this set someday, but otherwise this is going to forever stay as a storage section. And then next on for my second shelf over there, we have more displays. First row right here we have like different souvenirs I got over the years from different countries. So I'm a person who likes to get souvenirs from different countries everywhere I go, including like say these metal objects right here they can get from like this metal generating machine that they always have like at Universal Studios or like Disneyland's, so I always get those. Otherwise I also have some badges from Kansai Airport, so that's quite nice. It's actually from Pokemon Center, so yeah. And yeah, just different badges I got over the years. Some plushies as well from Hong Kong and Japan. And yeah, just puzzles of One Piece. As I said, One Piece is my favorite anime, so I do have some figurines at the back, such as Bonnie over there. Some exclusive figures from Taiwan. more One Piece plushies right here. The chocolate frog, more figurines, and of course all vendors wands from Universal Studio Japan, which I really love the experience of. And then moving down over here, we have the Ninjago section. So this Ninjago section is newly modified because yesterday I just moved like most of the minifigures down here because I felt like without minifigures this section was way too empty and didn't look nice. Now it looks slightly more presentable, ranging from like season 1 sets to like season 4 sets. So yeah, we also have the Shintaro Ridgeback that you saw just now. Otherwise over here we have different kinds of figures. Almost all of them are Elemental Monsters because I'm just a great fan of Elemental Monsters in general, and yeah, I really like the looks of this, so I hope you all enjoyed this section so far. Otherwise, moving down, we also have a lot of different one-off sets. So this is the one-off section. So the one-offs basically means all the different sets that I only have one from each team or one or two from each team. So those teams will usually go to this section right here, but I call it one-off because like they don't belong to a specific kind of team that I have a lot of sets of. So they don't really deserve like a section just because like, you know, yeah, I don't have a lot of sets of them. So I'm a person who likes to buy a lot of different teams whenever I feel like I'm interested in it. So this is what happens in the end, whereby everything is just in one section right now. So yeah, you can call it the jumbo up section, I would say, but like it's still displayed in a pretty good order with Ninja Turtles at the back over here, some Toy Story stuff. I'm doing Earhart, which is I just have to thank all of you for getting me to that amount of views of 1,300 even before I reach 1 year anniversary. Thank you all for that. It was an honor to be able to review that as the first person who reviewed. Yeah, I just don't know what to say for that, but yeah, thank you so much for that, and that's it. And then other than that, we also have some Jurassic World sets, some Hidden Side sets as well, with one in the back over there and one over here. My Belleville Witch set from last year, and I think Overwatch is behind over there as well, with a Prince of Persia, the Ostrich Race set as well. Just a lot of different sets over here. And then moving on to over here, we also have like the TARDIS at the back as well. The Ghostbuster set over here, more Jurassic World stuff. And of course my System Imperial Pirates collection right there. And that's kind of it. Moving down from there, we also have more Marvel figures or Marvel collection together with DC stuff. We got the Hulkbuster over here, Doctor Strange over there, the Sentinel in the back, a Black Panther set at the back, a Star-Lord set at the back. A lot of different sets jumbled here. Of course, over here as well, we have the Benatar fully completed, together with DC stuff such as these figures over here with GCPD figures from the accessory pack, some Multiverse Batman figures, and Darkseid over there at the side as well. And of course, Gorilla Grodd, and yeah, just a massive display right here with different kinds of hero figures and sets. For the time being, there's no separation between DC and Marvel. So that's kind of it for that section. Next section right here, we have more Star Wars set, including like Speedos, different kinds of small spaceships, the Headhunters right there. And I guess that's kind of it for this section. Nothing much to look at without the minifigures, because most of the minifigures are actually in the space shelf above that I showed. So yeah. But otherwise, over here as well, we have kind of the spare parts section or the mock section, which I'm kind of still working on. So that's the mock I was still working on currently. It's only halfway done. I haven't gotten time to go back to building, but yeah, maybe someday I'll go back to it, since there are some plates and stuff available right now. But I'll get back to it someday. I'll just inform you of that when I'm ready. Yeah. And that is kind of it for this particular display shelves of Lego stuff right here. Otherwise, there is one more part of display I can show, which I will go into the next part. So now for the final part of the display right here, we have different kinds of collection I have. So this is something I never got into before with all of you, just because like this is more of an anime display. So I just feel that it doesn't make sense for me to go into it most of the time, just because like I'm the Lego YouTuber. So I probably think that y'all won't be interested in basically seeing this. So I never actually go into this before. So yeah, today is basically the first day I go into this. So where should I start? Alright, anyway, starting with the top shelf first, we have One Piece stuff, and Takara stuff, and Dragon Ball stuff. A lot of stuff. Anyway, so I don't know where to go from. So going from the left over there, we have some chibi figures right there from One Piece called the Formation figures. Some ship builds over there as well, ranging from Tropical Law's polar ship right there to the Thousand Sunny over there. There's a big Law figure as well. There's different kinds of figs. There's an interesting one over here, which is below this figure. I also have like this tooth that I got, like shark tooth, ancient shark tooth that I actually got from Universal Studios Japan. So that was a nice souvenir to get. And then otherwise, this is from, I think, Hong Kong, if I'm not wrong. So this is, yeah, the Hiroshima lecture. Oh, actually I got this from Japan. Yeah, this is from Japan as well. So I got that. It's still sealed. I haven't opened it, and those are more figures. And moving down from that, we also have more One Piece figures. So this is a lot of things to say. So what I would say first is this is mostly from the Deformation figures team. I've collected this for over 10 years, and this is what it is right now with a massive collection. I'm just really proud of this one, just because like I really like One Piece, and getting so many of these characters is really a dream to me. And yeah, and different keychains my friends have gotten me over the years. That's from different anime, even Angry Birds provided for some reason. I think some of the teams provided there include like One Punch Man, Dragon Ball, and yeah, just One Piece figures in general, I think, if I'm not wrong. Up there, there's some Pokemon as well, including Spew, I think, and Froakie, and of course the Octopus figure as well. I forgot his name in general. Over here as well, we have some Toriko stuff with this, like, you know, the food trays and all. So yeah. And moving down from that, we have something that you're probably more familiar with, which is Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon. So this is my Pokemon display section. These are some figures that I got them very long ago, and some of them that I bought recently. And it ranges from, I think, the first generation of Pokemon figures like Squirtle to Alola, which is the 8th generation. And then other than that, we also have some personal collection behind with some stuff from the Singapore Zoo, if I'm not wrong. Ben 10, which is a totally forgotten cartoon. If anyone didn't know that, I actually liked Ben 10 a lot back when before it was like revamped into this kitty show. And yeah, those are from back in the day, 10 years back, when I still collected Ben 10 figures. I just left it there too now, so yeah. And otherwise, at the top left corner, we also have handmade, I think, this lion sculpture over there that is from I think it's Ryujin Village. Ryujin Village in Okinawa when I was there in 2019. So yeah, I asked the guy to kind of hand scout like 4 different variants for my other 3 family members. So yeah, it's over there right now. And then these are more One Piece figures over there in different kinds of sizes. This is from the WCF team, and otherwise this is more Toriko figures. So I just really like this Toriko figures just because like Toriko is like a food anime, And although the anime is not that good, the manga was very good, and that's why I like bought all of this like this food tray figures right here. They are called like Battle Gourmet figures. So yeah, I just collected it over the years, and this is what it's become. That's actually the globe from the old Lego Star Wars sets. So I actually own one of the sets, I think, the Y-Wing, and that was what I got for the particle planet. Not really sure what the planet is actually called now, but yeah, it is what it is. Some nano blocks as well, and that's kind of it for this section. And then on to the next section right here. This is another world to itself. This is what I call the Gundam Transformer section. So Gundam and Transformer, I know this is probably a different world for most of you. So yeah, Gundam is another anime by itself. It's basically robots anime that kind of fights around with each other, if I want to explain it simply. So this SD Gundam right here, this extended ones, and these are mostly from the show Build Fighters, if I'm not wrong. Build Fighters Try, and yeah, it is what it is over here. Very neat display, I would say. And I don't know, I actually gave up collecting Gundam quite a few years back already, but just it's a nice collection to look back on, and that's why I kind of display it over here. So yeah, otherwise at the back as well, we have some different collections right there. Suit, one of them is actually a souvenir from Hong Kong again. So yeah, that's the, I would say that's the cable car in Yongping, Hong Kong. So they call it Yongping 360 back in the day, and I collected it in 2017 or 2016, I think, so it was quite a few years back. And this is the dinosaur like figure thing that I got from the dinosaur museum in Singapore. And other than that, there's a lot of like random movie stuff that I got them from cinemas over the years. And yeah, that's kind of it. And then we have a random One Piece figure over here as well, which is a recent one I got from the anime store. So yeah. And then down here we have, I guess, more of the interesting section for all of you. So this is the remainder of my Lego sets. That's a custom jail I built when I was young. Some Marvel figures such as Carnage, the Green Goblin, the Ultimate Goblin. My best Iron Man suit, Shuri right there on top of that Iron Man boat, Iron Man set boat. The Batman mech with Bruce Wayne in it. Some anime stuff, and Iron Man over there with Stone. That's actually No Face from Spirited Away. Shout out to that show, it's absolutely amazing. And more random stuff. There's some random collection right here. Some of the Hasbro stuff. So I was a pretty big fan of Transformers to a point. So that's like some of the Transformer collection I have, such as Ratchet, Topspin, Hound, and some Lego bikes as well over there. I didn't really display this one. I think my mom was the one that redecorated this part, so she decided to place these parts in order with vehicles, regardless of whether they're from Hasbro, other kinds of figurine, or Lego. So this is what happened with it, and yeah, it is what it is. There are some Hot Wheels over there as well. I think I still have my Hot Wheels collection to this day. I have like around 300 Hot Wheels when I was a kid, and it's still in storage to this day. And then otherwise, our final row over here, we have more of the Lego sets that I haven't shown yet. This is Chima set, Ninjago Season 1 set, some Marvel set, Chima sets, and of course the Turtle Mech at the end as well from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Honestly, that is kind of it for this section right here. And yeah, now we go on to the final display of my room. So for the final display of my room, I have over there a small, tiny minifigure display. So this is the newly decorated Marvel Superheroes display section with 15 minifigures. So the 15 right now are the top shelf over there. We have 5 superheroes, ranging from She-Hulk to, of course, Natasha Romanoff. And then down there we have two sections right here dedicated to villains, ranging from the space villains such as Outriders to Corvus Glaive, and of course the Hydra mates to Ultron. And yeah, that's kind of it for today's room tour. This is what my room looks like, going around the whole place. And I hope this video answers any kind of like questions you have for me so far. My room is pretty small for what it is, but it works well in terms of helping me review stuff. And yeah, I might like family, friends to thank for my interest, I guess. And yeah, just thank y'all for watching my videos. Honestly, doing this for fun and just having people like encourage me, and just meeting and talking to new people online is just really a fun thing to do, and that's why I do it. Because I have been collecting Lego for like 7, maybe 8 years, and it's fun to meet A-Falls and just T-Falls, whichever, any person who is interested in Lego and just knows how to share interests with one another. Anime as well, I'm fine with it, and it's just a fun process to do, and I really like what I do nowadays. And yeah, it's that. Just thank you all for your support, and have a nice day. And I hope you enjoyed this video so far. And you never quit. See you on the next adventure. And if you do like my video so far, although my shaky vlogging skills is probably going in the way, do subscribe to my channel. And that's all for today. Bye guys.